You sold 15 million in your first year?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Networking is everything. I don't play victim, and I constantly worked on my mindset to be successful. My main phrase is, we turn someday into hell yes today. You can use your feminine power to get whatever the you want. You just have to know how to do it.
Folks, there's something out there called a Mormon sleepover.
Yes. Swinging is huge in the Mormon culture.
Really? Mm-hmm. The girls go out on, girls' night out. What do you guys talk about?
So let's dive into it.
What it is, Brad Lee back again with another episode of Dropping Bombs today in the studio, folks. I got a real treat for you. Lindsay Foren. What's happening?
Oh, just here. Excited to be here, Brad.
Folks, if you guys don't know this girl, you can find her online at, right now, Salty City Real Estate.
Mm-hmm. And Salty City Podcast.
Because you have a real estate background.
Yes.
But you're now a big podcaster.
Yes.
And it's called Salty City Podcast. Although we're gonna change that to the Salty Truth, because that's more what it's about.
Definitely. That's exactly what it's about. So your idea that you gave, I think, is fantastic. And yes, I think Salty Truth is really what that podcast is about.
Yeah, the Salty Truth. Now, salty, when people say don't be salty, why the Salty Truth?
Oh, why the Salty Truth?
Yeah, why is it salty?
It's salty because from my experience and who I am, I have had things go on that make me who I am, or decisions that I've had to make. I can be a little bitchy. I have a little spice to me. And I have things that I've gone through in life that have created a presence that I call salty, that have made me salty. And in salty, it's the seasoning that adds just a little bit into who you are, what you accomplish, and kicking ass, honestly.
So you want to share that with people?
Yeah.
Inspire them to do what? Kick ass?
Well, I mean, the inspiration is to build who you want to be and execute what you want. It's not necessarily, I guess, staying behind closed doors of your own dreams. Salty in what I'm doing is letting go of what I don't want to do and pursuing the badass shit that I want to accomplish. And honestly, the woman that I know I am and my foundational of who I am become what I'm looking for. And that's my brand. That's Salty.
Did you have to go through some shit to get there?
Oh, you bet your ass.
What kind of shit? You seem happy.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I love life. It started, young. I was a teen mom. How old? 16. Yeah.
Beat me.
How old were you?
17.
Ooh, snap. Yeah. Yep. I was 16 years old. And it wasn't necessarily, becoming a teen mom. It was really learning in that moment that this life is up to me. And no one is coming in to save. No one is coming in to help me accomplish anything. It is me, myself, and I. And those are the lessons I learned early on that have really made me who I am.
How long did it take, you think?
To learn the lesson, or?
Yeah, I mean, to become the salt queen.
Oh, I mean, it's always been there.
So from the second you were pregnant, where were your parents?
They were home.
But I mean, you made it sound like you were out on your own. Did they toss you out?
I had to move out. I had to move out.
So they just disowned you?
They didn't disown me, but I think that I have great parents. And I have great family support. They didn't disown me, but it was also, although I'm from Utah, although I'm not LDS and I don't practice Mormonism, there is a social presence there that is really heavy. And this social presence is that, as a teen mom, the expectation was you get married. And I do have, Mormon family.
So did you get married?
I did, yeah.
Was it?
So not only did I move out, I got married at 16.
16?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Those pictures are interesting to look at.
How long did that last?
Oh, that did not last long. I ended up with another pregnancy.
While you were married?
After having...
No, I mean like while you were married?
Yes, while I was married.
With the same dad?
Yeah, same dad. Yep.
Just double checking.
Yeah, no. So I think we were only married maybe 2 years, 3 years. But yeah, what I'm saying is I ended up having my first child, my daughter, and then they're 18 months apart, getting pregnant again, and having 2 children and getting divorced at 18.
When people are barely getting married, you're getting divorced.
Kinda, yeah.
What would you say to all the young ladies that might be thinking about getting married young? What would you say to them?
I think
what's the salty truth?
The salty truth is until you truly know who you are and what your needs and wants look like as a woman and as a wife, and what you want to accomplish, you should not get married until you can answer that question and you know exactly what you want, and the partner that you're interviewing to be that person, I'm going to call it interviewing, that they align with that as well. If those components aren't there, do not get married. And I personally think that getting married at such a young age is destructive. It kind of sets up for failure. Men need time to learn and adapt and grow, and women need the same thing. And until that can be accomplished, it's just not worth it.
Because you change what you think.
You change immensely what you think.
Especially from 16.
Yeah.
Is that even legal? How old was he?
I think he was a senior. So he was probably about 18.
What happens when he turned 18 and you were underage? How are you able to keep?
I think it was fine. I think he's a year older than me. I haven't seen him in so long. I honestly don't remember.
So you got divorced fairly quickly, and was it because he was just not cool?
Oh yeah. Well, shit started hitting the fan. He started, partying, had an affair on me, turned into an asshole, an abusive asshole, and things were transitioning in a way that it was unhealthy and toxic for me to be in that relationship.
And let's tell the listeners what his name was. No, just
right.
Just joking. Being so young, though, like obviously I could have predicted this.
Oh, 100%.
So then you got married again eventually.
Yeah, that was later in my 20s.
Was that still too young for you?
I think, 25. Here's the thing that I think happened with lessons I've learned. Okay. It's not necessarily about what happened in the marriage. I think the biggest thing that I've learned in life is not being upfront or understanding that I need to voice what it is I want, how I want the marriage to go, or what vision I have, and making sure that person shares the same vision. That is where marriage failed for me. It's funny, you hear a lot of things about like people with daddy issues, right? Well, I think I'm a little bit of an opposite because I have a very amazing dad that's very successful. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. My dad has built an empire of businesses and everything amazing. And I think as a young female, especially being raised by a father like that, I thought that was going to be the normal thing. And
for your husband,
for my husband to do. Yes. It's not there.
Well, it should be.
It should be. But unless you tell somebody or you say, this is my expectation that I have is becoming your wife or raising children, having children, sometimes it's not seen. And not everybody views relationships that way.
Is that what you wanted originally?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
yeah,
you wanted a successful husband to go out and build your empire together and you hang out and have babies.
And I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Yep. In fact, I have a thing that my mom saved me in kindergarten. It said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I drew a picture of me in the future pregnant and said, "A mom." That was my goal.
Now, well, you accomplished it.
I accomplished it. Yeah.
But
God had a funny way of giving it to me. But yes, I have four beautiful children and one amazing stepson.
And that's why you always, never fully regret all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it does make you a little salty.
Yeah. Even though it makes you salty.
So the podcast, how many episodes do you have so far?
So we have 13 recorded. I think we have 8 out. It's a fairly new podcast, but
Good.
It's a great opportunity to grow with me and see the salty truths of really developing your empire and making your life how you want it.
So now you're taking the man role, or it's not a man role, I guess, but now you're building the empire.
Yes. Yeah.
But you're married again.
Yes, I'm married again. So actually, I feel like I started building my empire years ago. And the route that took was climbing the corporate ladder. I thought that was going to be the route to go, right? It was safe. It provided a salary, consistency. This is more when I was a single mom. And I started climbing that corporate ladder. When I got to a position where I was a regional sales director, I ran sales teams in home health and hospice. When I got to that point and I had been in that role, maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years, I quickly realized that this is absolutely not what I want. I want to make my own life. I want to make my own hours. I want to build my business. I want to have the dream, that I'm pouring in for someone else's dream, that I'm making every day, going to work, building someone else's dream. I want to pour that into my own. And around that time, I was getting married to my husband now. And my husband now offers that stability that has helped me be able to execute on this dream that I have. And his, I guess the relationship I'm in now really has given me an opportunity to take a step back and go, okay, what do I really want in my career? Because I have stability, I have trust, all of those great things. And now I'm just doing it.
Where'd you meet this one?
This one I met through friends. I tried online dating, and I will tell you, I will never, ever, ever do that again.
Why so?
Oh, geez. It's awful.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm too old. I missed it. But it sure looks great.
Oh, God.
All you got to do is swipe.
Yeah. But then you go out on dates and people are just weird. And I guess I don't know. I just don't trust a lot of people. I just think that what are your intentions really? Right. And
well, if it's a guy, you already know.
You already know. Yeah. And one of the dates that I had went on that I was just I'm never doing this again. It proved that correct, that I had no interest on doing that. And it was just ridiculous.
How long did you date online?
Maybe for a month.
Was it what was it?
Yeah,
called?
it was. I think it was one of those Bumbles or.
Yeah, see, I missed it. I almost feel pissed about that.
Pissed about it?
Yeah, because that's so easy. Because first thing you're looking at is their looks.
Yeah.
So it's nope.
Yeah.
That one, nope. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because visually, you have your preference, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You visually have your preference, but it's scary as a female. I'm going to meet somebody that I don't even know. What is this person going to do?
Who is it? Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. You don't know.
Would you always meet them at restaurants or something?
Yeah, you would. But still, people are there's weird people. You can't trust everybody. And I had situations. The last one that I went on, it was awful. We were sitting at dinner and the guy literally sent a picture of his dick to my phone while we were sitting across from each other. And I was just so weird.
I can't fathom why a guy would do that.
I have no idea.
Do they think you want one? Like, do
Why?
guys think you guys want to see one?
And they're not appealing. Like, why would we want to look at that?
Was it huge or something?
No.
I mean, that'd be the only reason I'd do it. I'd be like, see what I'm working with? But like, other than that, what for?
No, to me, it made absolutely no sense.
Maybe it was like a dipping his toe in the water.
Maybe.
To see how
it would react.
Yeah, because if you were down, that would probably be a door opener.
They want to get laid and be done.
Yeah. Which I hear that app is good for.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that, utilize it that way.
And Salt Lake City's kind of famous for being Mormon. I thought the Mormons are very prim and proper.
I mean, it depends what kind of Mormons, I mean, you've seen like there's a lot of heat on on Utah right now.
For what?
Well, you've got the Secret Life of Mormon Wives. I don't know if you've seen that very much.
No.
It like started as these women like starting a mom talk on TikTok. And the whole like Mormon swinging scandal just was like uncovered and blown up. And these gals have literally made an insane trajectory of success out of just starting a TikTok. They have a Bravo show now. And it really came from one of the gals exposing like swinging. Swinging is huge in the Mormon culture.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, that's another thing I don't get.
Oh.
I could not do it. I would be in jail.
Yeah. I'm too possessive.
Swinging is swapping couples.
Yes.
Yeah. Pass.
No, thank you.
Dude, why do you still live in Salt Lake?
Well, it's interesting though, because Salt Lake is Salt Lake City is so much different than some of the outlining areas. So like Provo, we call God's country. That is very like LDS populated. Salt Lake is a lot more diverse, and over the last like 10 years, over the last decade, it has really transitioned into a cool city. And it's not as like that Mormonism as it used to be. And then I also do a lot in Park City and ski a lot. And that's just a completely different vibe too.
What's that vibe like? Because every time I go there, I think, luxury. Man, would I like to live here? This would be cool.
Beautiful.
How's the
luxury?
People, though?
People are great. You get a lot of New York, Chicago, Californians that are, have ski and ski out properties up there.
And you sell these high-end luxury homes.
I do. Yes. Yes.
How do you get them listed?
How do you get them listed?
How do you do it?
Oh.
Like, in other words, everybody wants to sell these high-end properties.
Yeah.
Because you don't really even have to sell them. You just have to show them.
Right.
Like people either.
You're just showing them.
When you get to that level, it's like, yep or nope.
Yeah.
It's either yes, I want it or no, I don't. Right.
Yeah.
So really all you have to do is get the listing and you're paid.
And you're paid.
Because someone's buying it. The question is who and when.
Yes. Yeah. Which those properties can take longer.
So how do you get the listing?
I get the listing out of my inner circle, my network. I'm also getting licensed in California because I have a lot of kind of crossover of that network, and a lot of Californians are coming into Utah as well and vice versa. So networking is huge. I think the other thing, I understand luxury. I know luxury, and I know how to create an experience that people who list with me or buy with me appreciate and love. And it's really about understanding their lifestyle and what they're wanting. Or if it's like a business transaction, maybe somebody has like a 1031 exchange and they need to put it into a multi-million-dollar investment that they can rent out or Airbnb, whatever. That's something that I do as well. That's a lot of what the homes are in Park City.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like it. Because no one stays up there year round, probably.
No, it's pretty low. I mean, there's people that live there, but the bigger money, they're usually just here for ski season and maybe sometimes in the summer.
Yeah. What is the population, do you think, of actual residents?
I think residents.
Because I'll go up there when it snows too
Yeah.
hard. You're not doing anything.
No,
And
it's
then
boring.
And then when it's Sundance, you can't get in anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of lame.
Yeah. Which Sundance pulled out of Utah.
They did?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's kind of
Probably
sad.
for that reason.
Well, they went to Colorado, but it's always been the heart. I mean, that's always been the heart of Park City is Sundance.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad.
Well, when I went up there one
but now
time,
there's even less to do.
well, at least you can get in somewhere now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when I
that's
went
true.
up there for Sundance, dude, you couldn't get anywhere.
No,
It was like, well, you can't go there for Sundance. There's no purpose unless
Yeah.
you're some movie producer that has all the freaking access.
Right.
But
Unless you have all the access or an inner.
yeah,
inner
going up
circle.
there as a visitor, it was stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so why the podcast? Why you want to start a podcast?
So the podcast really goes to the root of inspiring and helping other individuals.
Mainly young women.
Well, mainly young women. I feel like, naturally that's what my content or what I'm doing attracts. And so mainly women, yes, it's an empowerment tool. It's a movement. Salty City is a movement for women or individuals that are looking to really own who they are and execute the things that maybe they've been sitting on. My main phrase is we turn someday into hell yes today. So letting the bullshit go that you're procrastinating or not doing something and moving forward to make it your own.
Bring that mic closer,
Bring it closer.
just in case.
Okay.
Even closer. There you
Like
go.
there?
Even better. So, because this is like, a medium that's starting to get a little popular, if you ask me. I think it's like new radio. How people used to listen to radio programs.
Right. Yeah.
Now podcasts, a lot of listen to her.
Yeah.
A lot of them. So the audience that I have, it's not a lot of women, but there's some.
Yeah.
So if they tuned in, what are they going to get? Inspired?
Yeah. I mean, I think inspired.
Or do you guys sit around and talk about girl secrets? Because then you'll get more guys listening.
Well, yes, there is a mix, it's all things salty. You never know what you're going to get, because not only am I sharing, kind of my toolbox and what I've done and things that I've overcome to help, inspire others, I'm also a fun person and I like to have a really good time.
Are you going to drink on the podcast?
I do have drinks on the podcast. Yeah, I've had martinis and some wine and some champagne. And when I have a guest on my podcast, it's really important to me that it is an experience for them. So typically my team is asking, what their favorite drink is, what I can supply and make them comfortable. I usually spend half an hour or so with my guests before we even start podcasting, because it's an experience as well when I have somebody on the podcast.
You're big on experience.
I am.
Why so?
Because I am my personal brand. And if you want to be successful and have a personal brand, you better send it and make people feel the experience that you give.
Where do they host that? I mean, where do you host that?
Right now, my studio is actually at my house.
Is it?
It is.
And you don't mind people coming over?
No.
Are they female guests usually?
Most of them have been female guests. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want someone at my house.
No. I mean, the ideal is my vision. I will have a studio one day. And that is coming in time. But yes, right now I have the studio at my home and I host people in my home. It's also
Sounds like a fun, almost like a girlfriend.
yeah,
podcast.
it's like a girlfriend hour. We have a blast.
And then probably they don't leave when it's over.
Yeah, they don't leave when it's over. We have a great time.
You're not offering sleepovers. or anything.
No sleepovers.
They weren't privy to the earlier conversation.
No, they were not.
Folks, there's something out there called a Mormon sleepover.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's referred to as the Mormon sleepover.
So where do your parents live now? Still there?
So my parents live in Salt Lake in Holiday area. We're in Holiday. And they also live in California.
And your kids, like, are they small or older?
I have every age you can imagine. So my first round of children, they're 24 and 23.
Are they out and about?
Yeah. My daughter lives in Salt Lake and in her own place. And then my son actually just moved to Dallas, Fort Worth. So he's out there selling cars.
Selling cars. That's a great boot camp.
Oh, yeah. And he's a good salesman.
What do you think if I'm a young female wanting to not be a housewife that I should get into to make money?
That you should get into now?
Yeah, because like real estate, 90% of them don't make money. They're not killing it.
Yeah.
They're struggling.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, I'm going to go become a realtor. And I think, better not, because you better know somebody. I don't know how the ones like you get those listings and have that ability to be successful, because
it's an inner circle. Yeah.
The majority are not.
Yeah. No.
So would you recommend, hey, if you want to get rich, sell houses?
No.
What would you recommend they do?
So my recommendation for girls, and what I've talked to my own daughter about, is build your personal brand now. And if there's a company that you can work on or buy, because there are so many opportunities right now, especially for younger, aged kids, they have that at their hands currently. They can get loans, they can execute, they can buy businesses and kick ass.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Because again, there's people out there working in businesses that they don't realize they could purchase that business if they wanted to.
Exactly.
Where would I get the money?
Yeah.
Sign a piece of paper.
Yeah.
SBA will give you money. Banks will give you money because it's a cash flowing business.
Exactly.
Are you investing in real estate or just selling it?
No, I invest in real estate. My husband and I invest in real estate. Currently, right now, we have homes and rentals that we have invested in that are going to turn into properties that we actually tear down and build multifamily.
Is that the ultimate goal?
Yeah.
Business owners, listen up. If your business needs more money, and it will, banks aren't built to move quick. They'll make you fill out a ton of paperwork, wait for a decision, and by that time, the opportunity has passed you by. So if you want bank rates without bank delays, you need to check out Cardiff. Cardiff's been helping businesses get same-day funding for over 20 years. We're talking up to $500,000 approved and funded, quicker and easier than the big banks. You can apply online in under 2 minutes and get funded as fast as the same day. So whether you need quick money to bridge a gap, do more marketing, get some equipment, or even hire more people, I'm telling you, apply today at cardiff.co. Stop letting slow money cost you opportunities that move fast. There's no impact on your personal credit, so go to cardiff.co and apply. Subject to approval, terms and rates vary. Cardiff. Borrow better.
In real estate, you go from single family to multifamily to what? Hotels?
Multifamily can be a certain number of like apartments, or if you do like large apartment complex buildings, that's more of a long-term game financially, but very, very lucrative.
What about developing?
Developing, yes. There's a lot of opportunities in developing. My husband and I actually, he owns an HVAC business, and that's something that we're scaling together as well. And part of with that HVAC business and the real estate opportunities that we have and the future goal there is he'll have a construction company. Because with having my real estate experience, construction, and our inner network, we can really build a successful business with that.
You got it all figured out.
All figured out.
Having that network is key though, isn't it?
It is. It's networking is everything. And the inner circle, or the circle that you're around, that's the stuff that matters. Because when you're trying to be the best person you can be, strategize on making money, building businesses, right? Being a badass, you have to have the right people around you. And if you want to be successful in an area and you have to network, you have to make sure you have those solid people. As well as, most people that are living life well, executing every day, they're making money, they're building opportunities, and those are the people you want in your corner.
How do you weed them out? How do you find them? How do you screen them?
How do you screen them?
Yeah, because I always make mistakes. I always feel like I trust somebody, and then boom, they dick me.
Yeah.
How do you find good people?
I mean, you have to go with your gut instinct, I feel like. I like to think that I just lost my train of thought.
Well, let me throw this in there then. You become one.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
When people say that to me, they say, well, how do you find all these good people?
Yeah.
Well, first you become one.
Yeah.
You become a good person. You figure out who you are. You were saying it earlier. You get yourself straight. You get yourself dialed in. You freaking put your own pants on first. And then once you become that person worthy, I think, worthy of good relationships, then you'll just start attracting them.
Right. It's natural gravitation.
Yeah, they'll pull towards you.
Right.
So I'm going to read some of the questions my team has for you.
Okay. Let's hear them.
You became a mom as a teenager.
Yeah.
Most people would say that kills your dreams right there. Right? I don't know who wrote this. How the hell did you not only survive that, but build a career while raising kids and being a single mother?
Yeah. Being a badass, dude. I mean, you can sit and play victim, but that wasn't an option. I don't play victim. I had the foundation that I knew who I was, and I had to pour into that person. And the only reason that I was able to accomplish what I did is because I gave a shit about myself, and I constantly worked on my mindset to be successful. And that was pretty much it.
You sold 15 million in your first year?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Networking, inner circle.
So you just got your real estate license and all your friends and family started buying?
Some family and other people that I didn't know.
Would you consider that luck?
Yeah. I mean, no, it can't be luck, because you can't do anything or accomplish a sell unless you pick up the damn phone. But I also like to find opportunities and use strategy to accomplish my goals to get what I want. So the goal was to sell that amount, make quick money, so then I can invest that money into the business I want, right? Like my podcast. And the strategy was use your inner circle, pick up the phone, and get as many sales as possible in the smallest amount of time. So yes, my first solid year, I closed out at 15 million and made top 500 realtors in Salt Lake that year, for this year, actually.
You say confidence is your currency.
Confidence is currency. Yeah.
I don't know who wrote this, but that's a cute phrase. But what does it actually mean when you're going up against competition with 20 years of relationships and you're the new person?
The newbie.
Were you ever new?
To real estate? No, because
I don't get that question.
I've invested in real estate. Yeah.
But you are building a luxury brand.
Yes.
You only want to sell luxury homes.
Yes.
You won't sell, what do you call them? Shitty homes?
Not necessarily shitty homes.
What are they called though? Serious.
I have like a dollar value because I know my value and what my hour's worth. One. And I know how to take care of luxury clients. It's very different.
What do you call a house that isn't like expensive? Is there a word for it?
I just call it a house. Other than that, I say luxury home.
Yeah, but luxury home makes me think expensive, nice, beautiful.
Yeah.
What is the opposite?
Average, I guess.
So are there realtors that sell average homes?
Yeah. I mean, you have realtors.
There's no word for it?
There's no word for it. I guess I can make one up. Traditional realtor.
Yeah.
Real estate agent.
Do you believe that if someone's in real estate, they should transition to luxury quickly?
If they understand luxury, you have to know how to serve a luxury client. It's very different because there's lifestyle and value and things that you have to be really on top of your game. Typically people that are luxury make a lot of money. They want shit done fast, accurately, and they don't want to be bugged. And if you can understand that, then yes, go into luxury. I chose luxury, one, because I love luxury homes, right? Two, there's a lot less bullshit that you have to deal with. A lot of my transactions are cash transactions. You're not dealing with mortgages and all that stuff. So it's a little bit nicer on that end. And three, I would say you meet people that you want in your inner circle.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's the big one. So not only am I networking for real estate, I'm also networking for my future positions in my businesses as well.
In 10 years, where do you see yourself?
Oh, good question, Brad. 10 years, I will be a highly successful entrepreneur in my businesses. And I do feel that my podcast is going to be highly successful as well, because of the connections that I've made and my inner circle that I've placed that's going to help get me there, and the people that I'm meeting, just like having the opportunity to come here and meet you and be on this podcast. I believe that my successes will drive, and I do have plans to be, in the multi-million-dollar range in the next 5 to 10 years.
Do you want to create businesses or buy them?
I would rather buy businesses. I think there's more success to be had in buying a business rather than building a business right up. Because you can buy, especially right now, right, with the baby boomers, and individuals that are needing to sell businesses, you can buy a cash flowing business today rather than building one.
Tell me about Salty Women of the Earth.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love Salty Women of the Earth.
What is that, a community?
This is my movement. Salty Women of the Earth is a movement for women.
I love the word salty.
Me too. So let's dive into it. Okay. Women are amazing individuals. We are creators. We are healers. We can do so much more and apply so much more than anybody can imagine, right? And really, like, you go into the salt of the earth, right? It's a preservative. It's healing. It's something you add for a season. And that is women. And a lot of women go through challenging times or things that could make or break them. And this is a movement for women to take advantage of the salt that they have, of being who they are, the creators that they are, and legitimately being badasses. That's all it is.
You're going to have events, retreats, experiences. There's that word again.
Experiences.
Rebuild confidence and growth from their story.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a lot of women out there that have these stories like you do?
I definitely.
That's just life, right?
Yeah, it's life. It's what we go through. And
you want to attract all of them that are battle worn, or like if they had to have some tragedy?
No, absolutely not. It's not about tragedy. It is about really taking who you are foundationally and building into that.
Would that be a feministic group or a feminist group?
No.
Are you woman power?
I'm not feminist. No, I'm really not. I love men. I'm not a feminist. I am about, women's rights, women having the abundance of what they need to be the best that they can be. But I'm not a feminist. But I love pouring into individuals. And it's not just women. I talk to a lot of men too. And in fact, the sales team that I ran, I poured a lot into my male employees that did not think that they could accomplish certain goals or never believed that they would make more than 50 grand a year. So it's not just a feminist thing. It's just where I relate. I relate being in a position where you have to pour into your mindset, who you are, understanding who you are, so you can be the best damn person and be who you want in your life, own your life.
I would agree. To me, it's like What are you really trying to accomplish first? You got to figure that out.
Yeah.
And then once you figure that out, who's already achieved it?
Yeah.
And then find out what they did. And 9 times out of 10, if you do what they did, you'll probably get like results.
Yeah, exactly.
You agree?
Yeah, 100%.
So
in fact, salty is got its own thing. So the meaning of salty, each letter has something. So S is for strengthening your mindset. A is for acting with purpose. L is to love deeply. T is to taking bold risks. And Y is always coming back to you, yourself.
I like that.
It's good stuff.
I'm listening so I can disagree with one, but I don't. I don't.
You don't.
No, because again, when you boil it down to, what causes people to find success, it usually starts within. Right?
100%.
That's the self.
Yeah.
That's the you part. So everything always boils down to, first of all, people search for answers on the outside or in someone else. Like if I could just find, if I'm a girl, if I could just find a man that's this way, then I'll be this. When in reality, you don't need a man.
No.
You don't need a girl. You don't need anything. What you need to do is look inward and build that up, that self-worth.
Yeah.
I think if you want to raise your net worth, you raise your self-worth.
100%.
And once you do, you start to realize like, dude, I don't want to sell these average homes.
Yeah.
I want to deal with the rich and famous, which is the greatest reason for me, because it is all about who you hang around, the network that you have. The network is your net worth, they say.
Yeah.
That's because, who matters.
Yeah.
If you can pick up a phone and raise $5 million, or you see a house that's like a killer deal and you have people that you can call and capitalize,
right?
Well, then you're golden. But if you don't, well, then you're just sitting there watching someone do it and probably hating on them.
Yeah, probably. And wishing you were doing it.
Do you have any events planned already?
No. So that is something that we are working on. Salty Women of the Earth is part of the events. I'm sorry. And what I'm trying to accomplish there. So that actually just came to me a couple of weeks ago. And I decided that I needed to integrate it into Salty City podcast. But I am looking for opportunities, and I would love like events. I love to speak. I also want to hold these events and really help guide some of these individuals. And some of this too is not just, women that have gone through the messy middle. This is also like conversations to be having to also guide younger women. I have a daughter in her 20s that's starting to get in serious relationships and thinking about, the next steps of her life. What is engagement going to be? What is marriage going to be? Her career, things like that. A lot of the conversations that we have help guide that as well. Because I'll tell you, if you want your daughter or your son to be successful, there are a lot of steps you have to put in that. And there are different things. It's not just, work or school. A lot of it has to do with relationships, understanding who they are and guiding them in a way that they can be self-sufficient and badasses right off the bat. And hopefully, as they're going through certain struggles, they have that foundation already as they know who they are, because we don't want to not take struggles away from our children, right? That's how they grow. So they'll have a foundation of who they are, who they want to become, and the building blocks to get themselves there.
Your kids still talk with their dad?
No. So my first 2 sets of kids, he signed his rights over when they were young. I think.
Has he came back and changed his mind on that?
Well, shit, 20 years later, when they graduated.
he too late.
Yeah, too late. Yeah, exactly. See you later. And yeah, and so it's been a long time. So I have been the foundational person to, help my children grow up to be who they are.
Well, you had to step into that role.
Oh yeah, I had to step in, and it's hard to play both roles. I'll tell you that.
Well, the feminine and the masculine, those two different things. Like
Very different.
There's I think an advantage for sometimes when women have to step into their masculine, as they call it, because again, it turns you into a badass.
Yeah.
But then again, some women take it too far, and now they act like, I don't need a man. Well, you don't need one, but
but you might want one.
Yeah, shouldn't you want one?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then there's ones that don't.
Yeah.
Like, hell no. And it's like, that's when I hear salty, I'm thinking of one of those.
Yeah, no. See, and that's just not what salty is. Salty's all about actually using your feminine power.
Yeah, and the acronym that you have for it, that makes it a little bit different word, salty.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit different. In fact, like talking about the feminine and the masculine, I feel like a lot of women feel like they have to do and be the masculine, right? But
that's because there's a lot of dudes out there.
There's a lot of dudes that aren't. Yeah. But if you're in a position that you have to be the only parent or you're playing that role, right? You have strong feminine power that you actually do not have to be masculine. And I say that because I've been in situations where building, up the corporate ladder, especially in Utah, you are navigating a lot of men and you are at tables, you're seated at tables with a lot of men, but you don't have to go into your masculine. You can use your feminine power to get whatever the fuck you want. You just have to know how to do it. In fact,
you got a course for that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. My friend named it the red lipstick strategy.
Well, again, hey, listen, I always tell, because there's a lot of the feminists that will say, it's not fair. It's a man's world. I'm like, actually, I think it's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's actually the female's world. They just don't know how to take the power, which they know they got the power, and at least they should.
Yeah.
Because where do you think wars come from? Women. Usually. Yeah. Women. It's like the guys will kill for women, money. There's certain things guys want, and women's one of them, which means that they hold that leverage.
Yeah. There's a lot of power and beauty in the feminism.
So your husband has an HVAC company.
Yeah.
HVAC, believe it or not, I mean, he can grow that and exit that pretty easily.
Yeah.
They're starting to buy those up.
Yeah, that's the goal. So we're focusing on scaling. We do commercial and residential. Commercial is a little bit better, so we stick more to the commercial.
You want to give him a plug?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Foren Mechanical. Yep.
And not foreign as in the word, but foreign as in the last name.
The last name, Foren.
Yeah. I've been trying to look at some purchases in the HVAC, maybe roofing, plumbing, electrical.
Yeah. Well, anything service-based is you're going to kill it.
Yeah. And there's never a limit of how many customers there are.
Right. We always need more.
You can grow and scale them and then exit them very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what would you do if you guys just built that up and exited it right now? Like, what's your goal once you got your millions?
Oh, shit. I'll be on a yacht. I'll probably be on a yacht fishing, living my best life.
And chilling?
Yeah.
People will say, you'll get bored.
No.
So that's what I say. I'm like, then you don't know what to do.
Yeah. I mean,
how would I be bored?
No.
Living.
I would be living. Yeah, no. And I love to fish. The ocean is my playground. So I would be on a yacht and I would not get bored. I'm sure there's things that I could find to do or where I want to spend some money or what trips I want to go on. But that's also my drive for why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I want to build the businesses I want, and why I want to make the money that I want is, to me, it is about the luxury lifestyle I want to live. And in order to live the lifestyle I want, these are the things that I have to accomplish so I can do that fully.
Do you ever sell homes to people and think, how in the fuck do they have this kind of money?
Oh, yeah.
What do they do?
A lot of people.
What do they do?
They own businesses. They own businesses.
See, that's why I tell people, man, buy businesses or start them. I've started all mine.
You can start, yeah.
Well, I've started all mine, and I'll tell you, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
It takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
It takes a lot more money. You can buy them relatively easily. Mm-hmm. Anyone with a decent background,
Yeah.
decent credit, they can go get an SBA loan for $5 million.
Yeah. Quick.
Just like that.
Yeah.
All they need is the business.
And that's what our youth should be doing.
And there's that's what they should be doing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of businesses that are for sale that you don't even realize.
Yeah.
The nail salon. You're thinking, why would I buy a nail salon? Because the shit's throwing off $600,000 a year in cash flow. Why do people do real estate? Same reason.
Same reason. Yeah.
A little bit more tax advantage, I think, with the real estate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I'm going to predict your podcast is going to go well.
Awesome.
But I would also throw in there that, like, if you can get a bunch of microphones and a bunch of not drunk women, but drinking
women.
Yeah, because like I would want to listen to a podcast where a bunch of girls are sitting around talking.
Yeah.
Like
girlfriend hour.
Yeah, because I always wonder what y'all talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like my wife's cool. She doesn't do girls' night out and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Me and her are buddies. So like me and her are hang out with our family.
Yeah.
We're kind of boring.
Yeah.
But the girls go out on, girls' night out. What do you guys talk about?
I mean, it's a variety of things.
Have you been on them?
Yeah, of course. I'm kind of boring too. Honestly, I'm at home a lot, but
well, you should bring on girls to see what it is.
Yeah, that they talk about. Yeah.
Because I want to know, what do they talk about?
I mean, everything. I'm trying to think.
Such as?
Well, there's levels, right? So either you're talking about the frustrations that you might be having, and you might need just a little bit of a pick-me-up from your girlfriend. Or you might get into some conversations about where you're at in life, maybe like perimenopause and all the bullshit that comes with that, or sex. There's a lot of conversations about sex.
What's the conversation about?
It depends where you are in your life. If you're dating, you are definitely telling your girlfriends about
whether it's good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah.
Whether they're lame or great and all that.
Yeah.
See, I want to hear it.
Yeah, you go into that.
You should maybe make it interactive too, where you stream live and let people ask questions.
Yes.
And then you answer them.
Yeah.
It's the things I've been thinking about mine. It's
which makes it more fun, right?
Yeah, but mine are taped. I want to do them live, because if they were live right now, I'd say, all right, let's open it up. What do you guys want to know? And then all of a sudden, boom, you get a bunch of questions and it makes it interactive.
Yeah,
I think it's more fun that way.
I would agree. I think that is more fun. And that actually, my producer and I were talking about that as an option, because it really brings in a different component where people can engage and feel a part of the experience.
What if someone wants to be a guest because they've got a story to tell you?
Oh, they just need to reach out.
Where, how?
You can DM me at Salty City Podcast. I also have a website, www.saltycity-podcast.com.
Salty City Podcast was taken?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, maybe there's already one.
Yeah. Well, it could have been a mix up on my end. So I just needed to wait 30 days to regenerate. And then I'm going to see if it's there. Because it would be better if it was just Salty City Podcast. But in what we were talking about, if we rebrand to Salty Truths, because that's really what this is, right?
Yeah. Well, again, now that I know more, because I was thinking salty, like, you're salty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, and I do want to hear that one too. Cause like, what happened? There's people that just love that gossipy, almost like, you're salty.
Yeah.
Cause salty usually means you're pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not pissed though.
No, this is changing the name.
And you're also sounding like, hey, listen, if you're out there and you want more out of life and you're kind of floating around, come see me.
Yeah.
Come listen to the podcast.
Yeah. This is what you need to work on.
Are you gonna break it down to where, like, paths people can take?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I made a lot of money in corporate America because I was a sales coach, and that coaching employees and coaching people goes 100% down to coaching an individual to be their best selves and to understand things that they don't know yet, or put in place their mindset, their confidence, all the things that go into that to make them successful. So yeah, I help a lot of people with those pathways. And that is something that excites me and that I love to do, because not only do I love to excel and achieve myself, I love watching other people do it too. And if I can be a part of that, like that gives me a dopamine hit. I love it.
It's almost like a friend group.
Yeah.
And you guys can't see him, but she's got her friend group here with her.
I got my badasses right with me.
Have you already began the movement? Are there members? Are you guys going to wear like pink jackets that say salt?
That say salt? Yeah. I mean, pretty much I've got salty hats. That's actually, my salty hat has become like kind of iconic for our brand.
Just says salty?
It just says salty, and it's like backwards and upside down, because we're going to make it as complicated as possible.
You gotta that's what women do.
Yeah.
Just joking. Do you have a merch store?
I just started one online. Yeah.
So this is just almost like another business to you. You're going to treat this whole thing like a business.
Yeah. This whole thing.
Well, what can the Bomb Squad do for you other than listen? Can they guest? Can they send you guests?
Yes. Send me guests. Any feedback that you have, you've already given me so much, which is super helpful, and I appreciate that. Sending me guests and people that want to be a part of this movement or interested in it, just go give us a follow, listen, reach out to me with any questions, and I'd love to have people on as a guest.
Send you a DM.
Yeah, just send me a DM.
All right, well, we'll have you back in 6 months or a year and see how big it got.
Yes, that'll be perfect.
And you're doing them, what? Were you dropping them once a week?
Once a week, Wednesdays, yeah.
Wednesdays.
8 a.m. Wednesday mornings.
And it should be the Salty Truth here pretty soon.
Yes.
But if not, go look up Salt City Podcast. And I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, thanks, Brad.
Anything you want to share with the audience before we jam?
Basically, if you're ready to be a badass salty and you want to join our team or our club, I'm going to say club, right? Our girl club. Reach out. Seriously, get on there. We want to hear from you. And if you want to be a guest, come on. We love you.
There you go, folks. If Salty City, what about guys? No guys?
Guys can come on too.
Guys can come on?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Grill them?
Yeah. No.
What would you say?
No, I love guys. I mean, I don't know that very many straight men would come on. I feel like it's more my like cute gay audience, to be honest.
See, you got me already wanting to listen to it, at least just to check out what it is. Well, folks, there you have it. You guys heard it for yourselves. Go to Salty City Podcast on Instagram or Salty City Real Estate
Yep.
to find her. Until next time, keep it real.